conversation. That's how he is on the phone. Yeah. Oh, motherfucking yeah, man.
Talking to his mom or something.
Right. Golly, man. It was a fun fucking night last night, man. It was a fun fucking night. I was tired. I didn't go to bed till like 2:30. That's late as fuck for me, bro. I'm an old man.
We're talking about the death of Slim Shady. Come hang.
Yay! Are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live right now. People can hear us.
Nice. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Or gentlemen. Because,
Taylor's not here. Come on.
Yeah. Right, that's true. Not yet. Taylor's out there somewhere. I think Taylor's always listening.
Bruh.
This is the love we get from Miss Culture. Miss Culture is a fan of the culture.
Okay. Hashtag Eminem. Sorry, I'm posting on Instagram. Hashtag
We're such
Slim
fans.
Anus.
Shout out to Keezy and Carver over at Deck One Delt Podcast.
Yeah, see, we get our own shout-outs, man.
Shaggy. Thanks,
We
Shaggy.
get our own shout-outs. We don't need the Duke.
We need to
Shaggy.
we need to update that though. We need to get Just Chris in there.
Yeah, you're right.
We need to add it.
I'll just find
We just got to pay Shaggy again.
we'll just find a clip of Shaggy saying Christmas, and I'll just cut that.
I just cut it. There
I
you
mean, we could do it Just Chris and have the Deck One Delt podcast.
go. Right. Absolutely.
All right, it's posted. All right, y'all. Whenever you're ready, Carvey.
Is it the
Oh,
end
it's
of the
not changing,
world?
is it? Fuck.
Damn it.
It is
Hold
the
on.
end of the world.
I'll fix that.
And
Right
it's
now.
also the beginning of a brand new, solid Juggalo world for us all to enjoy.
Welcome. Here we are. Yes. Welcome, everyone. Hi. How are you? It is Tech One Delt. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy, if you'd like to call me that. And these are my good friends.
What's going on, guys? This is Just Chris. Or Just Chris. I'm bringing it back. Hit the troll button.
Didn't work.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Easy.
Carvalho, y'all, how y'all doing? The dog is missing today.
Yeah, we don't have the dog, so sorry. Joke.
There will
Didn't
be
work all
plenty
the way.
of laughing at you, so
Thank you.
It'll
At
be
my
all right.
expense. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Very big day, man. Very big day for people who are fans of old hip hop, old juggalos, all that.
Is it?
Well, not really big day. It was a big week.
Big day. Friday was the big day.
Yeah. Yesterday. Well, yeah. Yesterday was a big day too for us.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a huge day. Yesterday was a fucking monument. I will never forget yesterday for the rest of my fucking life.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
because of Trump?
Yeah, largely.
We almost
And
lost.
not
We
only
almost
that-
lost our Lord and Savior. God bless him, Donald Trump.
Yeah, but anyway, no, but the Clockwork E motherfucking CD release party.
That's right.
With Clockwork E.
We were talking
Mr. Reef.
We were
and Son.
We were talking to Kyle about boofing
Yes.
when we heard about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Ironically, yeah, I was asking him the best techniques. He was very helpful, by the way. I just want to say,
yeah.
I want to say that to the Clockwork guys. They're not only rapping about boofing, they're also really dedicated to giving you helpful tips to get you through it. So if you encounter them, ask them about boofing. Actually, I don't want to reveal too much about the future, but maybe boofing isn't the most effective way. Maybe,
What is then?
maybe
Do tell.
the aliens are looking into work on foreskins.
Oh.
What happens when you tooth instead of boof?
What's a tooth?
Toofing? I'm naming it. When you open your penis, like skin, you pull your penis skin back, your foreskin back, and you put something in the foreskin and then pull it forward to hide that object. If it's like a pill or a powder, that will be absorbed by your penile tissue.
But what
if
about a
it's something
disc?
like coins?
If it's like a CD disc, it'll be like the ears where the people put those big,
Right,
like
right.
the gauges.
Exactly. Depending on the size of your foreskin, you've got to.
Why would you call it tooth?
Huh? Toofing? I don't know. Just because it sounds like boof.
Here you go, bitch. You happy, bitch?
We could call it
Fuck
doofing.
you.
Doofing? Is that better? I just think
Doofing.
toofing's better.
Okay, I was just curious where it came from.
Yeah, I think
Give a shout out to the chat, man.
Yeah, of course. We got to give a shout out to the chat. Much love to everybody here from the jump. starting at the top, the motherfucking solid psycho. That's the boy Stevie Wynn. At it again. Chief Zooligan, always a friend. That's my man. Then we got Jester Beats, never weak, running in the streets. We got motherfucking about 17 ninjas. It ain't about 16. It ain't about 18. You know what I mean? It's about 17. Shouts to all 17 of y'all motherfuckers. Derek Bruno, favorite of the show.
Hey, 17 whoops
We love
to
to
you
watch you glow. Yeah, 17 whoops all the way. Alone one, 187. Man, we hope you get lots and lots of netting. Sir Maskey, you nasty. Thank you for being here. We got Scooter Man, chilling on the computer, man. Love to see you again. Yo, thanks to all y'all for being here. We appreciate you. But anyway, back to the show, man.
Alone one made a good point. That's what Swag Tooth meant this whole entire time. That's where you
Exactly.
got it. You
Yep.
knew about so you knew Swag Tooth and Ouija, Foreskin, it all just goes together.
I don't want to take. Hold on. Actually, sorry everyone, because I am speaking on behalf of my organization. If you would change my name to Professor Chris, don't fucking put Molester Chris again.
Okay, I won't.
Don't put Molester Chris. Professor Chris.
Okay, got it. Got it. There you
That's a
go.
bunch of bullshit.
All right.
It really is.
All right. Now.
All right, so now you're going to school us.
Yes. I was going to say. What?
Nothing.
No,
Okay. But yeah, I was going to say we learned last night at the show while we were talking with the boys that their next move is not going to be so much on boofing. It's going to be on toofing.
oh, wow.
Yes.
So that's their new thing.
Yes.
They're going. They've
Foreskins.
moved on from butt stuff to dick hole stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
foreskins.
yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
I mean, it's the next step, really.
Wow.
It's the next logical step. We do believe that that's going to have, because while we were talking with, if you'll remember, we had Carver over in the corner with his pants down. We were about to
Yeah.
attempt the biggest boof of our lives. Kyle was kind of giving us points on it. At that moment, we looked up on the screen. Boom. Donald Trump shot in the ear.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
never forget that for the rest of my
Right.
life.
Yeah.
Where were you when
Carver-
Donald Trump got shot in the ear talking about boofing with
Talking
Clockwork
about
E?
boofing
Yep,
with
yeah.
Clockwork E. Carver pulled his pants up. We didn't
Yep.
get the boof done. It was a critical
No.
moment. But still, besides that, amazing fucking show. Amazing fucking show.
It was great.
We did discover a few things about Clockwork.
Yeah. I had a couple pictures if you want to show them.
Yeah, we can absolutely. We do like to show photos of the aliens. We don't get a lot of shots of them. First, obviously, our homeboy Mr. Reef had his first show. Mr. Reef, thank you, good sir. It was nice to be
Sorry,
there for
I
his
mean-
first time on stage.
I mean-
the Clockwork E fellas gave him that shot, man. Exactly. Round of applause for the Clockwork boys, man. Thank you guys for giving our boy Sharif. That DJ in the background was a source of entertainment all
Yeah,
night.
he's the
We'll
man.
get to him.
That guy. Oh, what was it? He's a rapper too, a local rapper.
Yeah. The thing was, he was DJing, and like the Sharif's face right there is so great. But he was DJing. Every time Clockwork would say something like about boofing or sticking something up their ass or show me your butthole, he would like make like a face, like, they'd say, I want to know what your butthole looks like, and then he would go like. But
They had this
that's how
really
that
cool.
It was the shit.
They had this really cool painting right by the stage of tits.
Yes.
Here's Sharif and Kyle from Clockwork E talking near that picture.
Near the tits. Yes. I was tempted to buy it, but it was $450.
I would love to have that picture.
I know.
It's
You
great.
You just have it. Yeah, I would love to have conversations in front
But
of that.
imagine
photo.
how many drunk assholes have put their fucking tongues all over it and shit.
Right.
You know?
You think?
It hanging out in the bar like that? Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know drunk motherfuckers as well as I thought. I don't know. Maybe photos of them with like their tongue next to it, but licking the actual artwork? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
But yeah, right.
What'd you think of Fody?
Fody, he did his thing, man. He's a great juggalo rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was doing his thing.
He's doing juggalo rap. He's really good at that.
Yeah, he could spit.
That homeboy right there.
yeah.
Oh, look, there it was.
I did a little turnaround of the room. Hold on, you can see it here. So here's
Here's that dude right there in that shirt. He was funny because he can't.
their son.
Yep. Homeboy came up to us before the show and was like, "Hey man, I'm trying to get fucking drunk tonight. Watch some, and we're like, yeah. And he's like, y'all want to buy me a drink?
Yeah,
and
he-
we're like,
He came.
no.
He looked for one thing. I was wearing my South Park hat. He was like, "Hey man, I love that hat. Hey, I'm trying to have fun and get drunk tonight. Hey, y'all want to buy me a drink?"
Yeah, we're
Man,
like,
I'm just trying to
no.
drink off y'all shit, man.
No, I was like, well, nah, man, I don't drink. I just get high. He's like, I smoke too. And I was like, yeah, I don't.
I'll smoke
I
your
don't
shit too,
have
bruh.
much. Yeah, I don't have much. And he's like, well, yeah, he literally said that. He was like, I smoke too. I don't smoke my own shit, but I'll smoke some of you. And I was like, nah, I'm good, man. But yeah,
There's son getting his mask all tied up.
getting tied up, getting us herded. You know,
by a
you got it.
sweet, sweet
get,
lady.
Yeah, you got to get presentated. Yeah, she was really awesome, man. She took a photo for us. We had like a little group photo.
Oh yeah, I don't have that on here. Oh, here's a picture of me with the tits.
Yeah, that is you with the
Nice.
tits. Nice, man. that was the highlight of our show.
Had to
the,
get
the
that one
tits
in.
on the wall.
Yeah. Here's Son. Now this was your first time seeing Son in concert, Carver. What'd you think?
It was pretty wild, man. I mean, the guy he just puts his all into it. I think he got on the ground at one point. Is that a thing that he does a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, he does roll around on stage a lot. I don't know what's
around.
going on there.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there is a point in his show where the influence of Umbra kind of comes down over him. That's when he falls down on his knees and
Yes.
he gets overtaken by Umbra.
Yes.
I like the dance his partner did right there. That was a pretty cool. It was like a hip sway.
Yeah,
Good
sure.
horse.
That dude was really cool, I thought.
Swaying
Is that-
in the wind?
He kind of looks like a Viking there.
He does.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's kind of the look he goes for, like with the makeup and hair and everything. It's kind of like Nordic, like Viking, almost like
Badass Viking guy.
Yeah, like we're about to do some rituals.
Hell yeah, man.
We're gonna go put someone on a fucking boat and push them out to nowheres. I did notice some things. We got their CD. We've got it in hand,
Yep.
autographed by the boys,
Yep.
Silver Roof Boys.
Did you clean it before?
Well,
Yes, we did
'cause he
sanitize
you know
it.
he
I brought
boofed
it
it.
back
Yeah,
to my
I
lab.
mean,
You know
I-
he boofed it.
Yeah.
Right, I brought it back to my lab. I did boof
Okay,
it just
okay,
so
okay.
that I got the
Wait,
best.
you boofed it too?
Yes.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll boof it too.
Did you
then.
boof
Yeah,
it before
should.
you
I,
cleaned it?
I highly recommend it. You'll understand the content a lot better.
Should we do a trifecta boof on that with that?
We could do it live. We'll
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Well, fuck it, we'll do it live. On the back, we've got some Latin. All right, it says "Responsa sunt in anima tua, diligenter."
It said Hawk Tour?
Hoc tua, yeah, pretty
Wow.
much. Yeah, pretty much. They
Cool.
called it. And then diligenter investiga, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was their former rap name.
We spent all night. We could have used Google Translate, but we didn't. We spent all night on this to figure out what it said.
We actually went to the Museum of History and
We looked through
at,
all
like,
kinds of
all-
Roman
yeah,
texts.
yeah.
We cross-referenced words. It took hours. Much easier to do on Google Translate, but we wanted to be purists.
Mm-hmm.
And we came up with the answer. It says, "The answers are in your soul. Search carefully." There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
That's very
There it is. Let me check. You only hear it here first. You hear it here first, guys. Oh, also the fact, here's another hear it here first. We were standing there hanging out, and I looked over to the left, and we saw like a little flyer sitting
think
on the
it's-
table
I
that
don't
Son
think
had
it's
brought
in-
with him.
Oh yeah.
And we were like, wait a fucking minute.
Yeah.
And on the back side of the flyer, there was an announcement for the super famous Fun Time guys to be on the main stage of the gathering.
Is the Macabre stage the main stage?
Macabre is the main stage.
Wow.
Yeah, you have Macabre
Congrats.
stage is the main stage. Omen stage is the second stage. And then Ship of Fools, which Clockwork is heading, is your third stage.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Fun time.
congratulations,
Yeah,
boys.
man.
That
Fuck
has
yeah.
not been announced or has not been announced yet. The eyes are blacked out in that photo. It makes them look very Santanic.
I agree with that.
Guys, you look very Santanic right there. Okay, I like to see your souls.
And we knew Son was going to be on the Omen stage already.
Yeah, that has been announced. That has been announced by the clowns. But
Guys are making moves,
yeah, absolutely, dude.
doing their thing.
All right.
All right. Oh, you done being a professor?
Yes.
Oh
I'm done.
shit! I just realized I accidentally misspelled.
Yeah,
professor.
I was looking at that earlier.
Sorry.
That was kind of annoying me. You misspelled it.
Damn it, Easy, stop it, man.
What's wrong?
It says Profister.
It's gone. It's gone. Don't worry about it. We
It's
can
not a joke.
I'll delete
I
it.
spend a lot of time on this research, Keezy.
I'm sorry, dude. I'll delete it.
It's not a joke. Just cut that part of the show, okay?
Ouch, Keezy.
I will.
Golly, man.
We-
Next time I'm going to cross-reference. I'm going to make sure you spelled it right.
Oh, so Clockwork E played some brand new music.
They did,
They first they played Emerald Tablets beginning to end, including the intro and skits.
which was very dope. Yep.
Yes,
And
very
then-
dope.
And then
Dong tore the fucking roof down.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Dong is like a hit, man. That's up on the top 3 favorite Clockwork songs, and I'm a big Clockwork fan.
And in the booklet it has a picture of Dong.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
it does.
the little.
we actually got a picture of Dong. If we could get it in a video, that would be.
when they played that song. I don't know. There was normies in and out of the bar all night.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like watching the crowd when they went on, and like, yeah, they had normies getting into it. Like they really, they know how to draw attention.
Yeah. Dude, that's what I love about Clockwork. They are very, very Juggalo-centric because they'll use a lot of Juggalo terms, and they're shocking lyrics. They're talking about licking buttholes and et cetera, et cetera.
But people were having fun with it.
But-
Even the normies were like doing double takes, like what'd they say, and like looking up to see what was going on. And
no matter what, underneath their shit, they fucking groove. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
good music to groove to and get live to and like have a fucking party to. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's fine. I forgive you this time. But yeah, fucking, they said before he did That's My Bitch that it was a hard song to perform live, but Bill,
I thought he
think
killed it.
I was going to say, I think he fucking killed it.
Yeah, man. They schooled it. They tore that fucker down.
Yeah, they basically did like 2 like concerts back to back. So they did that first show, which was like they went through their whole album front to back skits and everything where they'd like act out. And then they did like a whole other show where they did like all their greatest hits, all their party songs, all that shit. So,
Yeah. They did probably like 10 more songs after that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And like 3 of them I think were new.
Yeah.
One
right.
one was about a Temu sex toy ripping your dick off. That one ruled.
Yeah, that was amazing.
One about being dirty.
Dirty,
Another one I don't remember, but
I don't remember that one as well, yeah. But I remember those 2. The Temu sex toy, mwah,
That's gonna be their
fucking
hit.
Genius, yeah, brilliant. And then, of course, the Dirty. I remember the Dirty had a dope-ass fucking hook to it.
Yeah.
Like, right away, I was like, oh, I'm going to like bumping this one. So
Yeah,
we
that
got
shit
we got
ruled.
some new fucking music last night. Yeah, that big news on, Super Famous being on the main stage. We snuck that one. That wasn't announced, but we saw it
Yeah.
and was like, hey, if it's on fucking flyers, it's news. Look, we
Yeah.
can start spreading it. You know what I mean?
no, I didn't catch the very end. Was there a cleaning? Anybody that cleaned up the stage afterwards? After all the boofing and stuff, the human remains.
no. I mean I didn't
Waste.
I didn't stick around. It stank. So
Yeah.
I was out of there.
Yeah. Well, for those who don't know, in the back of the room there was a lot of boofing going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people new to the tablets. Okay, so people are learning about this stuff, and this is step 1. We've got 10 steps to go on the Clockwork journey. This is just step 1.
I would
you've got to
imagine-
master boofing
Yeah.
before you can move on. To
I would
toothing.
imagine they need to start doing what ICP does and cover stuff with plastic because of the
Yeah.
spraying,
Yeah.
spraying.
Common
the
shit.
There was a lot of
liquids
spray.
coming out of stuff.
Yeah,
There was a lot of
common
spray.
shit.
Absolutely.
Jeff says Sun is fire, but Super Famous Fun Time guys are trash.
I highly disagree, sir.
Yeah,
I think
very highly disagree.
Me personally, Super Famous Fun Time Guys is probably my favorite act in the underground.
Yeah, they're great, man.
Clockwork's close.
That's a
second.
shame. Let's see. Alone One. He said he saw Famous Fun Time guys at New Year's Eve in Columbus. Nice. I was at that show. Alone One.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Same here.
Emery Shorter shouting out Clockwork. Hell yeah. Thanks. They rule.
Man, they killed it. I'm telling you, man. Like there was no one else in that. There was no one else that performed that night that had normies carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clockwork went up and got like everybody looking.
Yeah, they have. I
and-
mean, say what you want about the content or whatever. They have interesting sounding music, man. Like,
Yeah.
and you can groove to it.
Yeah, it's very, very much groovy shit.
Someone asked if we were doing Dark Planet next week. I don't think so.
I'm not. Yeah, look, me personally, I'm a pretty big fan of Darby. I think Darby fucking slays it. Don't like Ouija as much. Ouija does have some songs that are good, but I'm not a fan of him on the whole. But still, that can change. That can change.
We will not be talking about Dark Planet.
We
at
won't.
all.
I think next week, honestly, we'll probably be doing Super Famous Fun Time Guy album because that was a contender for this week.
It did just hit streaming too.
Yeah, it just hit streaming. It was a contender for this week, but fucking Slim Shady, bro.
Yeah.
Not just Eminem, Slim Shady, bro. We had to cover that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this album is I don't know. It's not maybe not a Juggalo album, but I think you're silly if you don't talk about this. Like or if you don't listen to this. Like this is a moment in time I think that everybody should hop on board. Like let's fucking all listen to Eminem right now and collectively talk about it cuz he's doing something he's never done before.
Yeah.
But in a way that we've all been asking for, you know?
Yeah,
It's great.
man. Absolutely. Sir Maskey said he hasn't peeped a Clockwork album yet. Where do you guys recommend to start? I'd say start with the Emerald Tablets, man. If you like the Emerald Tablets, it's a good display of what they do on a full spectrum. So you're getting some of the rap, you're getting some storyline shit, you're getting some jazz, or I don't know what you'd call it, like
It's soul, man.
soul. Yeah, soul. You get some soul.
Most of it's soul, I'll say that.
It's just
They're mostly soul
We'll
band.
call Clockwork. Clockwork is a soul band. We will say that. We will say. But that was a point of contention between us. I accidentally called them. I said in like impassioned bravado, I called them soul. I said, "Well, they do soul music." He's like, "They're not soul. They do things that are soul." And so we had like a little headbutt there.
The biggest thing is they're skilled. They are skilled rappers.
Yeah.
It's fun music, and there's a lot of soul sampling and funk and
Yeah.
jazzy
R&B,
shit.
yeah.
It's fun. It gets people moving. It gets girls moving. It gets people dancing. They're funny. It's just entertainment. It's entertaining music.
Absolutely. But yeah, love those boys. Let's get into the motherfucking Slim motherfucking Shady. And I say Slim Shady because we get a lot of Slim on this. It's not as much Eminem. One of the big complaints that I hear about this shit, man, and let me see what y'all think about it. I've heard people say that he doesn't go fucking very far. Like he doesn't shock me or anything on this. And my opinion on that is I think Eminem sets such a high caliber bar that people have too high expectations for him.
I mean, the only thing he could really do to shock anybody past what he did in the past would actually be like doing the things he's talking about. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure what people want.
I ask that question every time when they say, "Yeah, bro, this isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting him to go harder and give us more Slim Shady." I say, rightfully so. I agreed with that when I heard Abracadabra or whatever, or Houdini or whatever. But what did you want him to say? What did he not say that you were looking for? And they never can answer.
I think the some of the complaints I've seen is that he keeps talking about how people are trying to cancel him, but no one's trying to cancel him.
People
I
have-
agree. I agree with that.
I disagree.
Eminem ain't getting canceled. No one's trying to cancel him.
People have been trying to cancel him his whole career.
They can't. They won't. Everybody
They've
knows
tried,
that.
though. They've
Everybody-
tried.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, but he doesn't say they did cancel me in the lyrics. In the
Yeah,
lyrics, he's saying they tried to cancel me, and he is constantly getting. They're constantly trying to cancel him.
See, this is where I'll disagree. Eminem's the industry golden boy. He is beyond being canceled. No, the record labels won't let Eminem be canceled.
That doesn't stop people from trying. Right now, bro. Right now, there's a huge buffalo. He has a lyric in here where he talks about Alec Baldwin, like that whole thing on Rust that happened where Alec Baldwin shot a gun and killed some chick or something. He makes a bar about that, and people are flipping the fuck out over that right now.
And it would work on other people, but it won't work on Eminem.
Just because it won't work, though, doesn't take away the fact. That's all I'm saying.
The
It doesn't take
industry
fact
would
that people
go
are
with
trying.
the crowd
Well,
for
yeah.
another artist.
Dude, they would have already canceled him if they wanted to. Like if it was like that, like you know. But I think it's like, what would it take for someone to get canceled for rap lyrics?
It's not the people that cancel you. The people bitch, and then the people that push you and are propping you up, like the record labels, are the ones that cancel you.
Yeah.
The record labels won't ever cancel Eminem. It doesn't matter how many people bitch.
Yeah. Look, the thing with cancel culture, there's some people who, when they get canceled, quote unquote, they get canceled. You know what I mean?
They get canceled because everything that supports
but
them
that's because
pulls
they
out.
do well, and that's because they actually did something fucked up. But when you're just getting canceled for saying something, I don't think it sticks as
We
much.
all are in agreement though that the words "getting canceled" doesn't actually mean anything, right? Like,
Exactly, I agree.
When someone gets canceled, that doesn't mean shit.
No.
It just means everyone's mad at them, right?
That means a large portion. There's like
No,
a large portion of people who are mad at them.
What does it mean?
I disagree. When you get canceled, they take you off. They take your YouTube channel down. They take you off this. They take you out of that. They
don't-
all the companies pull back from what.
so
all your
almost no one has
sponsors.
been actually canceled.
Yeah, fuck yeah. A lot of people have been canceled.
I'd say maybe
Other
I
than
can
Alex
think of-
Jones, I can't think of one
I
other
can think
person.
of 10
There's
people.
plenty of people that have been canceled. You may not have heard about them, but they're everywhere.
Well, no one famous has been canceled. In that sense.
Fucking
then.
what's his name? Kevin, the dude who was in House of Cards.
Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey. That motherfucker was canceled.
Yeah, but he's coming back now too.
He's kinda
You
coming
know, I'm
back
just
and
saying.
he ain't getting
I'm just
paid what
saying,
he
like,
was.
it depends. Like, when we're talking about what getting canceled means, in context of this album, I think Eminem and most people agree, most likely, that getting canceled just means everyone's mad at you, and you shouldn't have a career because you're saying the anti-woke things. That's what getting canceled means.
But
Yeah, and yeah, absolutely.
and that's how he's portraying it.
that's
right?
how he's portraying it. But really,
What they want to do.
It would be if the entire entertainment industry and news industry and everything and social media industries turned on you. That's what true cancellation is.
Okay.
To where you're literally not allowed to be on the
So,
public
I gotcha.
platforms of news and everything.
In that case, then I can understand
That's
how
happened to comedians,
No,
bro. That's happened to comedians.
I gotcha. But what I'm trying to say is, I can understand if that's your definition of getting canceled, which I agree
that is canceled.
I agree that is a definition of getting
Everything
canceled.
else is just woke
Right.
bitching.
I know that, but that's how most people look at getting canceled.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Your definition might be correct, but what Eminem's doing and saying and talking about and what everyone else is talking about isn't about getting his goddamn YouTube channel and
No.
streaming, getting deplatformed. They're talking about being mad at him for saying anti-woke stuff.
And I agree on that. But once again, the only difference that I want to make is he never says in this, they canceled me. He says they're trying to cancel. And that is a true statement. There are shitloads of groups that are mad at Eminem constantly for shit that he said throughout the years.
Right.
So he has every right to say they try to cancel me or they want to cancel me because that's true.
I think
they just can't.
I think
he's too big.
I think these days it's impossible to actually be canceled.
A lot
Truly.
of people who do get canceled legit off of like social media and shit like that, they do find other ways and get almost bigger.
Yeah,
Outside-
that's what I'm saying.
outside
Like,
of-
there's no way to
Yeah.
like Morgan Wallen said the N-word and then just threw a cop out of a window or whatever, and then like he's still the biggest country artist in the world. Like, you can't get canceled. Like,
well, that's because he's a country artist.
But I'm just saying,
and
like,
the things he was controversial for, like
my-
saying the N-word, country people are like, okay.
the point is, if you were going to cancel somebody, to strip them for woke reasons, to take the shit from them, that would have been a good one. You know,
Yeah.
you could say somebody in the chat saying Kanye West got canceled. No, he didn't.
Well-
If Kanye West released an album right now at KanyeWest.com, it would be the biggest selling album of the year. You know what I
think
mean?
He mainly got canceled. There was a whatever he was sponsored by, like the shoes or whatever, they pulled out. I think there was a bunch
Yeah.
of shit. So for him, it was mainly his companies that he worked with
Sure.
pulled out.
In that case, like, to him, like, he could say he got canceled or whatever, but
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things, getting canceled doesn't actually mean anything. Let's all agree with that. It doesn't mean shit. You will still have a career.
depends.
You'll still be big. You can still do whatever you want and release whatever you want. So
It depends who's canceling.
It's just a fun thing to say, like, I'm getting canceled. Yeah, we got canceled by fucking other YouTubers.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
like
I mean?
it's
I
like a
disagree.
badge of honor now.
I disagree. Like, I do disagree. I know what you're saying, and I agree with like your sentiment 100%. But I do believe that there is a distinction between like canceled, like we're talking about, and truly canceled. If you rely on the crowd that cancels you, you fuck up. Like, okay, I'll give you a perfect
Exactly.
example. I'll
You
give you a
can't
perfect
give
example.
in to the
Sure,
bitching.
okay.
You can't.
I'll give you
That's a
perfect
big part of
example.
it.
Budweiser, perfect example, right? Bud Light, when they had that transgender person support their stuff, they got canceled by their base. A large portion of their base is conservative fucking Americans.
Sure.
So they literally really did lose millions, like tens of millions of dollars
That's made
from
up.
Bud Light. No, bro, look it up. Bud Light sales. That's not a fact. That look, like I'm telling you, look that up.
No, I understand your point.
They
that
lost sales.
I understand your point. If you want to say they lost sales, that's fine. But
They did.
I think you're making up like how much.
No,
I
I'm not.
agree
Look
they-
up. Nigga, it's on-
I agree
It's
they
on
lost
Google.
sales. I agree with you, Chris. But what happened is
I'm saying it's on Google.
Dana White and Kid Rock completely flip-flopped. They hated Bud Light when that happened.
Yeah.
And then like months later, Kid Rock's promoting Bud Light
Yeah.
again, and so is Dana White.
Exactly.
It's all fucking bullshit.
I know. That's what I'm. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is like saying you get canceled doesn't matter. So the point is getting. Oh, I don't know what happened to our video.
Yeah, I don't know
Sure.
either.
I'll keep talking. Money is what truly cancels you, dude. Money is what. There's two things that will cancel you: money and the public eye of you, the public perception.
Oh,
of
it's
you.
probably Eminem.
I did just say.
Probably playing Eminem. Is
I did
what
just say
taking us off.
nigga on a
And you
a
said
quick
it
one.
again.
I don't.
Great.
Well, it's fine. I said
That's
on
cool.
quick one.
That's real sweet. Interesting.
I
That's
say it when I rap.
very
I say it when I
interesting.
rap. I say it when I rap. Like when I'm singing raps. That so yeah.
Okay,
No
man.
sense hiding it.
That is wild. Let's see. He said we have video issues multiple times. I don't know.
I know. Our cameras are
We're
fucking...
not losing any frames. The internet's been on, so I don't know.
Yeah, cameras are fucking up.
All right, well, keep talking. Point is, cancel culture doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't
All right.
matter. And,
I guess
and Eminem saying he's getting canceled doesn't mean anything. So you can't get mad that he keeps saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's saying it in a sense of people are going to get mad at me. That's how I'm taking it. And I agree. Like, of course, people are going to pick shit you're saying and get mad at you. I know. We all know. So you can't get mad at him for that. It's a silly thing to pick apart. Is my point.
I don't think Eminem has. Eminem is using it as a badge of honor, and content to rap about. He will never be fucking canceled. You can't cancel Eminem. But I don't think saying cancel culture isn't a thing is right either. It does happen to people.
Yeah.
And it's more so how the public views them after they get ran through the ringer. The
Yeah.
public can turn on you because everybody buys into it.
The only time that it works, and that's what was my only point, the only time that it really works is if the base that is canceling you is your base, is who you rely on money. The problem is the people that are being mad at Eminem are not who Eminem
It's not his
relies
base,
on
yeah.
for money. Yeah. So
Exactly.
it's like it doesn't matter
And
to
it's
him.
such a small voice
And I'd say
anyway.
in a vast majority of the time when people are trying to cancel someone, their base is not the one doing it. So it doesn't affect them that much. But in rare situations, it does.
In rare situations, like almost the entire public can turn on you. Because you get you get slandered and canceled and shit like that. So
I agree that happens. And but these days, I think it's different. Like back in the day, that was happening to Eminem, and he has dealt with it, and yada yada, all this and that. But he hasn't done anything, I don't think, controversial enough, like actually.
I don't even
other
think
than rap.
I don't even think it happened back in the day. He was huge back in the day.
But he was saying shit that would have like got him canceled. You know what I mean, right? Like that these days would have got you canceled for saying that. Like if I made a rap song coming out of the blue saying the shit he was saying today, and it got like big, as in like big on TikTok or whatever, people would try to cancel me, right?
Maybe.
Meaning they would try to make sure people didn't hear my shit and take my stuff down or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Sure.
So back then that's what he was doing. He was doing that, and that was happening to him. So I'm not sure where you're saying no one tried to cancel. I'm unclear what you mean.
Back then, it was just the same old shit that people did. They bitched about stuff that was controversial. I don't think there was like a cancel culture kind of like format at that point. To where,
sure.
And there was no social media. The only reason, one of the biggest reasons why cancel culture nowadays actually does work is because news and social media go with it. They go with the script of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Back then, there was no social media. So you could, and labels were like, no, fuck that. We're making money off that. We're not dropping this shit, you know?
Yeah.
I just think it was people bitching about him and back then. He sold millions and millions of records. There was
But the controversy has always sold. So if you're basing getting canceled off of selling stuff, then like almost no one will get canceled. Like, I mean, and then Alex Jones didn't get canceled because he still sells all his shit. You know what I mean? Like, what are we basing getting canceled on? Like, truly.
Getting canceled is really the powers that be. If they want to cancel you, they will cancel you. Period. They will not allow you to make money in any avenue to make money in our culture.
I'm just curious, like when you define it like that, I can't think of anyone who's been canceled.
Alex Jones.
He's the closest it's been.
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
the closest it's been for sure. But,
Yeah.
But I get there's been other, I'm sure there's other things. But yeah, it's really.
It's just when you define it like that,
It is a rare
you're-
case.
You're leaving no room, like for someone saying that, for using the words getting canceled. Then, like that, no one should be saying that because no one's been canceled but Alex Jones.
that sounds pretty close. Yeah, Alex Jones probably is truly the only one that's actually been canceled by the powers that be, meaning the government, the fucking social media platforms, the news, everything. What?
Just Alex Jones being canceled. I don't know. I just don't like talking about Alex Jones. Fuck Alex Jones.
You're not talking about what I want to talk about.
Exactly. No, I was really and at the camera not working, but yeah.
Don't that because no one else knows.
They do know the Are you saying they don't know the camera's working? Oh, they still know that the camera's not working.
Eric, take over. I'm gonna go pee.
Yay! Bring the mic. God damn it. Anyway, so right now we're on Evil. Evil is the shit. I think this whole time he's been kind of murdering. Good Lord. Woo. Technical difficulties. They don't know that. There's a lot of technical difficulties going on right now. Well, they know now. I'm honest. I told you, I'm not gonna front. Mistakes happen. This is just chaotic. No, nothing is on yet. So let's listen to these lyrics.
We haven't talked about the album at all.
At all, exactly. We've been talking about cancel culture.
But keeping it real, like I think the cancel culture conversation is when you're talking about this album, like we could talk about the album, sure. You know, we could talk. The album's great. Eminem raps his ass off. He's the best at what he does. He does an amazing job. Delivers on everything you would expect. Yada yada. What more can you fucking say about the actual songs? All the songs rule. I think Lucifer might be my favorite. Yada yada. But but I think the cancel
Guilty Conscience too.
The Guilty Conscience 2 is probably my second favorite. Yeah. But the cancel culture conversation, I think, is where the interesting conversation is because that's what the album is about, right?
Agreed.
That's what Slim Shady's about.
Agreed.
So to me, that's like people cannot like where we're going with this conversation or whatever, but I think that's where the interesting meat of this subject of this album is.
Yeah.
Personally.
To me, that is an interesting thing, but I honestly find kind of a different subject a little more interesting about Eminem.
What?
We won't go into that.
What? What's that?
Talking about how he's an industry puppet and
Yeah.
controlled by the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Sure.
I lean towards that more so with Eminem. Doesn't mean I don't like him, and doesn't mean I don't think he has skill, but I do believe that.
You think he's an industry plant?
Yes, I do. I think he's an
Reiterate.
industry plant.
Reiterate,
He was chosen.
because I don't want to.
He was chosen as the white golden boy to steal the black music, just like our country has always done with music labels.
Okay.
He steals black
Continue.
music so selfishly and use it to get himself wealthy.
Continue, Lord Jamar. What else do you?
I mean, I agree with it. I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't like. I'm not mad about that, but that does happen.
No, for sure. But
It's happened.
I just think about the industry plant. Now, Grant, 100%. Like,
Yeah, they
white
chose him.
dude-
They were looking at Detroit in the late '90s. Detroit was a hot spot for hip hop. They were looking at Detroit. They already saw ICP coming out of there and said, "Hey, these guys are moving a lot of fans, moving a lot of units. Let's look for something else that works out of here. That's a little more marketable." Boom! You find someone like Eminem who has the skill.
Everybody, I don't agree with that. I think everyone, it's kind of almost common out. Everyone in the industry didn't really want to work with Eminem.
There's Carvey.
There we go. Okay, so we'll just do the show.
The Zoom cam works.
Well, yeah, we'll just do the show like this.
It is real choppy though. I don't know what's going on. I think it has to do with how we're. Anyways, who cares?
Yeah, maybe it's something to do with the internet.
It says,
or-
hey, look, it says excellent connection. This says
It's
no
not true.
job frames. I don't know what more I can do.
Yeah, I don't know. We are having technical difficulties.
Who cares?
Unfortunately, can't figure
Fuck
it
'em.
out super well.
Fuck
No,
'em.
don't fuck them. Fuck you, Keezy.
Hey, look.
There. Okay. Perfect. We got it back. Kind of. We'll see.
It's all
we'll take
grainy
grainy.
shit.
We'll take grainy. We'll take grainy. At least there's a visual
Yeah.
reference. It's been
Cool.
throwing me off.
I'm gonna keep fucking with it. Don't worry.
Good lord.
Yeah, this song rules. Like, it hit me the other day when I was listening to it, like for the second time. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this song fucking rules.
Sly Piper does some dope ass shit. Period.
It's a
Like, every song
golden
he's on-
hair. Yeah, that's just dope, bro.
What's this sample from?
Ah,
Better, like,
it's a good
crafted.
question. Does anybody know? I turned it down because I'm sorry. I thought maybe that was why our stream is going away, but I don't think it is. I think
Yeah.
we're just having technical difficulties. He has a whole. Is this a song where he has the fat shaming verse? That's the next song, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't consider Emmett playing just because like so many people in the industry had a problem with him when he first came around. Dre like went through a lot of shit just to get him on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's all. That's like all variant shit that's going to happen. That doesn't mean that. Dude,
I would think Drake is a
people in record labels are fucking huge. Like you don't even meet them. You don't even see them. They make the decisions. Not necessarily he's a plant, but he was chosen and he lived up to the role.
I think I just overthink when I hear like
that that sentiment, like he's chosen. I picture like a room of like businessmen, like, who are our 5 candidates? And then like they're like,
it might be like
we've got Eminem, we've got Cage Kennels, we've got you know, like, and they're like, Eminem, I like him.
I mean,
it's
not so much that it was
hair.
like we have this list of guys. I mean, yeah, it's slightly organically happens, but Eminem comes across, someone sees him, they push him up the ladder to the people at the top, and they go, "This guy has got something. Let's fucking push him." I mean, it's as simple as that. Yeah. It's you get picked, and then you got to rise up. After that, you have to rise up to the, you got to rise up to it. You got to be able to perform it. Now, I mean, you had Vanilla Ice in the beginning. Guarantee you, they tried to, push him at the top and make him be the golden boy, white standard for rap.
You think they just needed a white guy?
They need a white guy for every fucking music that, dude, every type of popular music in America was invented by black people.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Okay, they want to push white people, obviously, because the industry's racist, right? I mean, we all talk about...
No, that's fair. I mean,
fucking Jews, right?
Everybody talks about it, right? It's all
fucking
racist.
Jews, right?
I thought
But dude, you were just dropping an N-bomb and I can't say Jews.
No, I was not dropping the N-bomb. Very, no. Very distinct difference there. Very distinct difference. I ain't taking that on the shoulders, boys. I ain't taking that on the shoulders, boys. Very distinct difference. Hell no.
All right, man.
When I was younger,
just want to make sure.
Yeah. When I was younger, I was big in the rap. Yeah, I would slang that, and it slipped because I got impassioned. Okay, I don't say Nigga anymore.
Whoa.
Hey! God
Hey!
damn.
Come on, man.
You making it sound like I hit hard R in this motherfucker, dog. God, Keezy.
Hey,
you're pushing the
bro.
controversy, man.
In the words of Isham, it's all
God,
white.
don't cancel me, bro.
I'm trying to cancel you.
Don't cancel me, Keezy.
It's all white.
You're trying to get me canceled, Keezy, and I hate it. I'm not Eminem, Keezy.
I am about to cancel you.
I'm not Eminem, Keezy.
You're canceled. Cut him off.
Hey, look, this guy keeps talking about getting canceled. Who's trying to cancel him?
You. You're trying to cancel
Who?
me, Keezy.
Me?
You.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am.
You're the industry. You're making me feel like Eminem. They're trying to cancel me, guys. That's what's going on. These motherfuckers are trying to cancel me.
I'll make a prediction now. I think Eminem's story is going to end up fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
Why do you say that?
He's been pretty, clean,
I get that, but just like so many big rappers and big, huge, gigantic, famous people, worldwide famous people, it doesn't end well for him usually.
You think the day's going to come where, they're going to plant child porn on his computer?
Why did you go there? Not necessarily
That's the only way. That's the only way you can get canceled.
I was thinking more of dead, overdose in a hotel room, but okay, we'll go with that.
Well, I mean, if he dies, that's one thing, but ruining him and his legacy, that would be the true way to cancel him. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be. I think he's played ball and he's never had to worry about it, but something's going to happen. It happens to them all. Those people come back. They you know what I mean? They want to collect.
Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out for Pac-Man. He's an industry plant.
Let's see what the chat's saying. Jester Beach said if something were to happen with M, the whole rap community would back him. Drake is a plant. Lil Uzi Vert are plants. Interesting.
Lil Uzi Vert? Yeah, maybe.
Sure, they're plants too, but
my
Eminem is also a plant. But he's the one that did it to the highest successful. He reached the highest success you could as that.
Yeah.
There's a difference between Drake and little people like Lil Uzi Vert. Eminem was the great white hope that the industry wanted. That is the golden boy.
Jester Beat says, anytime they tried to puppet M, he went against it. He knew what they were trying to do and stopped it. That's why he's so much more respected. And I agree with that. I think Eminem faced a lot of controversy early in his career.
He played ball.
The industry, I disagree.
He played ball the entire time.
highly disagree.
No.
But to each his own.
I don't. Yeah, it looks like he went against the shit, but he played ball. He wouldn't be here if he went against it. He wouldn't be there.
I disagree.
Wouldn't be there. They would have ruined him.
There it goes again, man. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. We're having a lot of technical difficulties.
No, we're not.
But we appreciate you.
Stop saying that.
Dude, what is it? What world are you living in where you're like, if you don't say it, it's not real? It's not like I'll be like, we're late after saying on social media we start at 12:30 and then we start at 1:45 and I'm like, sorry, we're late, and you're like, they don't know we're late. They know we're late
Because
they're not retarded.
Because here's the thing, our videos might only get like 100 views, but
yeah,
10 people watch it live. The other people don't.
right.
So they don't know that it's late. They don't know that we were having technical difficulties live.
You know what? But I want the people rewatching
And the people
it
listening
to
definitely don't know.
To know just Chris is honest about even the times that that he fucks up.
Look,
and I fuck up a lot, guys.
I've spent my fair share on this show talking shit on myself for technical difficulties.
Yes.
But I've been doing this show long enough that I've realized they don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to get through your head.
Guys, I'm gonna keep being honest with you. Okay,
You can keep
Don't
being
worry.
honest, but they don't want to hear that shit.
Oh well, I don't care.
All right, I'm just saying,
I'm
man.
gonna keep doing it.
Just saying.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Hey, all right, camera's working again. I don't know what happened. Killing me.
You don't have to tell them the camera's working, Kyle. You don't have to tell them that. They can. You don't have to tell them that, Kyle.
This guy is getting so buttered because I'm correcting him because we're over here trying to do a fucking podcast, right? This is a show, right?
You could call it that.
This is a show. I get it. We're having technical difficulties. I'm trying to fucking fix it. All right, I'm doing my best. You just keep throwing it out there, telling the listeners who can't even see that we're having technical difficulties, and they're like, "What technical difficulties? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm here for Eminem."
All right.
Yeah, Lone One. I believe I read similar theories to there that Proof was a sacrifice.
Oh wow.
I didn't know about the also Eminem's friend, his friend in the beginning of his career. Also, there's theories that he was a sacrifice as well. He's got the tattoo of him or whatever. He talks about his friend. I can't remember his name.
Now you're being gay, dude. Stop. Stop being gay. Stop being. Look, this dude now he's gonna be over here being all gay because I fucking said something. Dude, we're still good.
I know, but you're acting like a dickwad.
They started going after Haley, so he would go after. Oh wow.
You are. You're being a dick. That's cool. That's cool,
dude.
That's cool.
I'll leave you alone, man. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, man. Okay.
I honestly didn't even know what the fuck was going on.
I don't either, man.
I'm
It's
sorry.
whatever. I don't give a shit.
I have not been paying attention.
I don't care. It's fine.
Dude, you doing that is making me laugh. I'm sorry. Stop.
That's cool, man.
Stop.
You can't be a battle.
What do you
rapper.
want me to do?
Stop. You're making me laugh.
What do you want me to
No, I don't want you to do that either. I want you to be funny,
I
dude.
got you. Well, I was fucking trying to have a good conversation, and all of a sudden I got scolded because I informed people that we're having technical difficulties.
First of all,
Good Lord.
I'm not even that deep in my feelings about it. I
am now. God damn, bro.
I'm not
Holy
even.
shit.
I'm not even that deep in my feelings about you pointing out technical difficulties. Like I said, I've done it many, many times. I realize like it's pointless.
That's fine. Then talk to me off the show about that shit,
people are
and I
talking
won't do it anymore.
People are talking about some interesting shit in the
God
chat.
damn.
Can't be a battle rapper if you have a
Sorry,
ghostwriter. Sir Maskey said, exactly, we've heard Eminem freestyle, can't ghostwrite that, but I've heard Eminem freestyle writtens, so there's that, you know.
You've heard Eminem freestyle writtens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The battle he lost to Juice, he was spitting writtens off his first album.
Oh, nice.
They weren't like even, and you could tell they weren't even perfected yet. Like he just
yeah.
had them like, you know, they were off beat and everything. He wasn't even on beat at that point. That's why fucking Juice destroyed him in that battle.
I mean, I think I'll be honest. When y'all come to this conspiracy shit, I think y'all are getting way too deep. As far as Proof, being chosen, all that good stuff.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Who cares?
No,
people get butthurt. What drives me nuts is people get butthurt when you talk about this shit.
No, look, I'm going to pull back for a second because I think you misinterpreted where I'm going with that. Because I don't.
Like,
I'm not butthurt. But I think it's interesting too. I love talking about it.
To
That's
me,
why
it's
I'm
the most.
talking about.
It's more interesting than fucking Eminem himself.
That's why I'm talking about it. But I think it's also interesting to talk about how it's bullshit.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. But it just doesn't it seem like people get butthurt about it though? That's what
Yes,
I say.
people do get butthurt about that.
Like,
I do agree.
I can entertain it. You know what I mean?
I
Bullshit
agree.
or not, I like to entertain it.
I entertain it too, but I entertain it to a point. And I'm like, man, like, come on. You think they really sacrifice proof though? Like, come on, y'all. Let's keep it real. As far as him being like the chosen white guy, yada yada, I could see the Jews in power having that conversation. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
No,
Why are you being a dick, bro?
No, I'm sorry. Such a dick. My bad, dude.
You're good. Yeah, every
shouldn't have said
every
Jews.
freestyler uses pre-writtens, but you know, I've seen freestylers that everything's off the top, man. Like you listen to their catalog and nothing matches up with the freeze. So I don't know. There's different ways to
I don't think every
freestyle.
freestyler uses writtens, but it does happen. If you're going to go on a radio show,
Yeah.
I think if you're a freestyler who's trying to get a good name out for yourself as a freestyler, and then you're going to go on a radio show,
Yeah.
and you freestyle and you fuck up, you're going to look like a joke. So usually you're going to pull one of your pocket writtens out
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
radio show.
And there's different type of freestylers. Some of them have like just pre-written lines that they interweave, and then some of them spit just entire verses,
Yeah.
and then we'll like freestyle at the end.
The
or
beat on this, I
something.
think this is the best beat on the album.
Yeah, this beat's
That
fire.
like saxophone.
What is this, Road Rage? Yeah, this song is
Piper.
weird. I like it though.
Yeah, I think it has the best beat. The sample with that sax is just amazing.
Kind of reminds me of a cartoon, like an old school cartoon.
Yeah.
There we go. Looks like shit.
Oh, sorry. Road Rage. Yep, it's this Eminem song. That's what we're talking about specifically.
I love the fat shaming on the album too.
Me too. Which
He
song
doesn't,
is
he
it?
doesn't say any lies.
Is this the song where he does the deaf voice too?
No, that's Guilty Conscience 2.
Oh.
The Guilty Conscience 2 is where Slim Shady does the deaf voice, and he's like, "Oh wow, that's low."
Gotcha. Let's see. Let's check the chat.
Oh yeah.
I do believe the industry has sacrifices, says a lone one. And artists that reach certain places will have to pay their dues.
I like Jester. I'm with Jester though. You need hardcore evidence for me to believe craziness.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Show me something.
But it's fun to talk
Sometimes.
about. I do enjoy the conversation. I love hearing people's reasoning for that, and I can be swayed. Give me enough. Give me enough juice, and I'll bet
I
God.
think
But the
only
difference-
conspiracy I've ever been swayed on is 9/11.
Yeah, but even then you didn't have hardcore evidence, you know. What persuaded you then?
Jet
A
fuel.
lot of evidence.
Jet fuel, steel beams.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. No,
that was literally what I was like.
that's what I'm saying. You can be persuaded without hardcore evidence on certain shit, but not others. So it's just what you know
Yeah.
what you lean towards.
I gotcha. Yeah, I just tend to go with my gut, I guess, and my gut doesn't. I don't feel that one in my gut.
Right.
Again, if I
do.
were to see enough of it, I could be
Convinced otherwise. I've gone down enough of those rabbit holes
I
that
think the music industry is the most evil, deceptive, murderous industry we have.
Yeah.
I think it's even beyond the mob and shit like that. It's brutal, bro.
yeah, I've read
Because it controls everybody's minds. Music controls the minds of the young people.
you're saying because they set the trends essentially.
Yeah, the industry. People don't organically set trends. The industry sets the trends.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And
I
they control the youth.
I mean, this day and age, though, man, like I don't think it's that hard to like pop off. Like people can just pop off without the industry getting involved, right?
I mean,
You don't
the
believe that?
industry now? No, I think it's the same. The industry is just different now, but you still need the industry to pop off.
No, I don't agree.
Yeah, you do. You still need YouTube. You still need all these other companies and streaming services.
I don't agree. Okay, and the only reason I'm gonna bring this up, and this is my point of contention, Jelly Roll. Why in the fuck would they pick him to be the country star? The industry. And now look where he's at. He's an international star.
That's a good one.
Literally came up from being an underground rapper, has never kissed anybody's fucking ass, has never fucking catered to anyone. He's always done music his way, and that motherfucker is on top of
I
the
don't know.
world
I don't.
right now.
I haven't looked into Jelly Roll that much, so I really don't know his story. But I know he's got face tats. If you do that, you'll pop up. That's one big thing. You gotta get face tats.
Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift ain't got face tats?
But she became enormous before that trend. No rapper nowadays will pop up if they don't have face tats. So that's one thing you got to do. That's one thing
he's
you
not
have
really
to
rap now though.
You
He
have
came
to
up in country.
you have, bro. If you want to be a rapper now, a big rapper, and you move to higher levels, you have to get face tats. I'm telling you. I'm not even joking.
Oh wow.
No, what about Easy Mill?
What about Sexy Red?
Easy Mill, who is literally on the song Head Honcho with Eminem, who's like one of the upcoming white rappers. He claims to be the best white rapper since Eminem.
He won't make it. He won't make it past a certain level unless he starts sacrificing things.
Getting pretty goddamn big, brother.
You got to sacrifice things. They want you to sacrifice your face and put shit on your face. That's one of the things they want you to do.
Yeah.
They want you to do gay shit.
You have to sacrifice your face and do gay. What?
Yeah.
I don't.
It don't have to be like, take it up the ass, but you gotta act feminine and shit in certain ways. If you're not, they want to change you, bro. It's
Who
like,
are we talking? Give me an example.
this is the industry as a
Outside
whole.
of Drake, I agree.
the industry
if you're
as a
explaining
whole.
Drake, I agree with all that. But
There's
what
certain
outside?
there are of course there's
I don't disagree with you at all that there are people like that in the industry the industry has molded and moved. I just don't think I agree with Kyle in the sense that
It
I don't
doesn't
think
apply with
every
everybody.
person-
Yeah,
I think
you're
there
right.
are people who can.
I'll give you that.
get
It doesn't
past that.
apply to every single person, but for the majority of it, you have to.
As a blueprint. It's like
Yeah.
a blueprint that they follow. Yeah, I agree with that.
They'll get you in other ways with other types of music. Like people most of what I'm talking about, these are not good rappers, right?
Yeah.
So they make you do all these stupid sacrifices to they'll push you up. But people with a little more talent and a little more, little more intelligent, they do it in other ways. They what you're getting into.
Wait, Alone 1187 is asking us to read my message, please. Carver knows. Carver is awakened. He knows the industry. Trust me, Carver thinks that too. Carver, look, I don't disagree. Carver does do more research on all of this shit than me and him combined.
Yes, this is Carver's wheelhouse.
This is his wheelhouse. Yeah, trust me.
We're talking out of our ass. Like he's talking out of
He's
his
done a
ass
lot of research.
in a different way.
Yeah, with
You
a
know?
lot of research. We're talking out of our ass with literally zero knowledge. This is just opinions.
I just go off of what other rappers say, and there's years and years and years of shit on YouTube you can look up, man.
I mean, I've heard the theory about how like industry people, probably Jews, sat in a room and like created like the rap industry and decided who was going to be the guy, and they sold the drugs and that. I heard all about that whole story, like the conspiracy aspect of it, and that's very intriguing. And I think there's probably some fucked up shit going on.
Yeah, they were
for sure.
they were building up the prison complex the prison system at that time. They needed people to fill it.
But I just haven't bought it like all completely because I think that it's possible and interesting, and I think maybe just part of me doesn't want to believe it,
That's a big part of it for most people.
But and not to mention it's not affecting me. So how much of my time do I really want to spend on that?
No, I get you.
That kind of thing too. But
to me, like people like to study history or they like to study certain things on their off time. I like to study shit like that. I like to get into that because I do. I like
Carver. Who owns the prisons?
who do you think?
the Rothschilds.
Same people that fucking own everything, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking Rockefellers and Rothschilds, man. That's it.
Just wanted to bring up one's point. Artray, what's up, brother? How you doing, or sister? I don't know which one.
Well,
Artray can be multi.
This song is extremely good.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in no Dre on it though.
Yeah.
I was hoping Guilty Conscience 2 would have Dre on it.
Is this
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is okay.
Is Dre? I
Oh,
can't
we're
remember. Is
still on
Dre on anywhere on this album?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. I was kind of hoping that too. Like bring back some Dre shit. You know, kind of
Yeah.
get that West Coast sound again.
Yeah.
Like on the early Eminem. I just don't know if
He kind of
Dre-
comes on this song and says like, he puts Shady to rest. Do you guys think that he's done with Shady, like as far as battling?
No.
I don't know what this. I mean, I still.
He says in this song, this is for MGK, for fucking Benzino, for Ja Rule. He names all of his quote unquote ops.
I'm gonna be honest. Like when I listen to this album, like as the concept album, I'm having a very hard time like grasping what exactly he's trying to do here. Like
Yeah, it's just concept and title alone, really.
yeah,
I thought.
Well, he did make a tweet that said like make sure you listen in order. It's you have to get the whole story or something like that. So he is trying to do something, and I think he successfully does it. But to me, it's convoluted because the Eminem voice and Slim Shady voice isn't different enough for me to to recognize when he's going back and forth. So I'm just like, it's just Eminem rapping the whole time, you know?
Yeah, Slim's voice is higher pitched because he was younger, so his vocal cords hadn't setted or whatever. As you get older, your voice naturally gets a little deeper. See, like that's Slim. That's why your flat tires.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just Eminem doing what he's always done. I really. This album is fire. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's like that special compared to his last couple albums.
I do just because he does come back with the Slim Shady style.
Yeah, sure.
And when I say Slim Shady, I'm not just talking about controversy. I'm also talking about the way that he raps. Because newer Eminem tends to have more of a like he mashes a lot more in each bar. Back in the day, he was more structurally, when I rap and he's acting and passing it back, and I kind of miss that attacking style that he had.
I didn't
back
hear
in the
much
day.
of that on this album. I heard more technical shit, like his newer style.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like that, and I agree with you, Carver, because I think that's part of the reason why I didn't. It's hard for me to keep up because to me it all just sounds like modern Eminem. Like I understand like what I see. If you pick out certain things like that, I can see what you mean by that. But when I'm listening to it, I just hear fucking Eminem rapping his ass off.
Yeah.
I'm not like,
not
he's
mad-
doing Eminem. He's doing a Slim Shady style on this song. Like I
I'm
don't
not
know.
mad at it that he's he's probably trying to get that over. It's fine, but you can't. He will never be able to remake his old style. I don't think he can. So
Yeah.
I just don't think he can. I don't think he can.
That said, I think he's going to keep doing Slim Shady. Like if you want to call Slim Shady like his persona where he's just like horrorcore essentially. Is that what we're doing? Is that Slim Shady?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think.
What is-
I think it's more of like
Sure.
it's
That's
more
easy.
pushing the envelope, pushing the envelope of what people the whole going back to the cancel culture. I think what he's solidifying Slim Shady as is that character. He's going to push the buttons of
I gotta say though, like it's interesting that, and maybe this is why I'm confused too, because I don't think he said anything on this album as Slim Shady that was like that much more wild than anything he said on Music to Be Murdered By or Kamikaze. Like he was saying some wild shit on those albums too. Like I don't get where like the Slim Shady is where he's so crazy though.
It's talking about the flow, where he matches his cadence and the way that he flowed back then.
So it's not his content.
No,
it's not the content.
I don't care. Yeah, when I say I'm looking for Shady, I'm not talking about content. I'm looking for more of a bravado in the way that he delivers his lyrics. So it's, I don't know if you didn't pick up on it. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
no, I get that, but I just don't think he can do that
It's the way that he did his old flow. So it was the way that his rhymes are structured up. So, perfect example. I sit back with this bag of zigzags and this bag
but
of
that
this
had
weed.
an
It's
energy
weed.
to it,
Shit
bro.
needs
Like
to be like
he
we're-
can't. That had a certain
and you hear-
frequency
well,
and energy to
You
it.
do
as
hear
well.
that though, and like in this song, like track 2, he has that style. That's what I'm saying. Like he brings a lot of the Slim Shady cadences and styles back.
Well, I think what it is for me is the energy of young Slim Shady is he can never, he's not young, so he can't do it. He can never do it. He can emulate it. He's emulating himself, but you can't bring back true Slim Shady because Slim Shady was a young man with a fucking fire that nobody could match. That was a youthful young fire. You
That's
know
like
what I
saying
mean?
bring back Riddle Box J.
Yeah, it's just it'll never happen. But you can emulate it, and that's what I think he's doing, and that's fine. I'm not
I
mad
agree.
at that. You
I think
know?
he's doing a good job of that. As far as like style and stuff like that, I think it sounds great. I think everything he's ever done is great. So it's hard, you know.
To me, Slim Shady is that energy. It's what Chris was saying, which is the style. He was his delivery. You know what I mean? And it was an attitude he had at back then. It was a young attitude, and he's not young, so he doesn't have that same attitude anymore. You know, so it's just something that I don't think can ever be redone.
Somebody was interested in our playlist that said Twisted Sneak Dissing. I think that's one I made. Let me see what's on
Twisted
it.
Sneak Dissing who?
I think I started that playlist. I was like, I'm gonna find the songs where there's sneak dissing, and I think there's only one song on it, maybe.
Sneak Dissing Eminem?
No, ICP.
Mm.
I have 2 songs on there. Split in This Paint and Never Change. I didn't put much time into that. Somebody mentioned it. I thought it was funny. I don't even know what those songs are, I'll be honest.
A lot of it's the beats too, man. You know, the beats he used to rap on are completely different back then.
Yeah, it's all Dre beats.
Well, it was just the industry had a different tempo back then as far as hip hop.
Yeah, Easy Mill's the other dude on this song.
Okay.
He's popping up. No face tats.
He's white?
Yeah.
Wow.
Give it time.
I didn't think Eminem did. I thought he purposely didn't work with white people.
Yeah, Easy Mill.
That's what I feel.
Yeah, might be.
But this song, he works with Jelly Roll and. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. All right, so he's okay with
Skylar Grey.
He
on with white singers.
he never raps with white people.
Yeah, no white rappers other than Easy Mill. Easy Mill's the first.
He's the first one to get a pass from Eminem.
Or did Logic do a song with Eminem?
Come on, dude. Logic ain't white. How dare you? How fucking dare you?
He's both. He counts.
How dare you, sir? That guy gets an N-word pass. Be a stand till I die, though. He.
Oh,
He's got,
okay, yeah.
he's got a lot of those little things in here. He's got one where he says something about P Diddy, something P Diddy, you know.
And that's something old
Essays,
Slim didn't do.
Yeah.
Slim didn't have those double entendres as much back then.
He does a lot of them now.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's awesome. Oh, this song made me sad. I said I didn't want to listen to it no more.
Yes, sir, Maskey. Good point. Yellow Wolf. He signed Yellow Wolf.
Oh yeah. That's true. All right. I take it back. That was just in my head. I was building then. I'm like, man, Eminem never raps no crackers. There were just several whiteys that he just, I feel like, purposely didn't rap with that were coming up. What's a good one?
MGK.
Never gave MGK a shot.
G-Eazy.
That's why, yeah, never gave G-Eazy a shot. Thank you.
Macklemore.
That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of.
He never gave any of the whack white rappers a go.
What was the other guy that had?
You have to hit a certain level before he'll.
What was the guy that had that college song?
Asherah.
Asheroth. Yellow Wolf ain't white. What?
Yellow Wolf is half white. He's native. He's half Native American and half white.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I thought he was
That's when
white as
I'm an
heck.
expert on if you're Native American or not.
That's
And
true.
Yellow Wolf
That is true.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
Is that where his name came from? It was like a
Yeah.
native name.
Yellow Wolf.
Oh wow, that's a fun fact. And you said he has a new album, right?
Yeah. Just dropped. It's really fucking dope.
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's great, man. It's a really good album.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf is the shit.
Oh, Skylar Gray's white, isn't she?
Yeah, he's done shit with a lot of white people.
Wow, he works with some crackers.
Yeah, he's worked with a lot of white folk. But you do have a point, though. White rappers, he's very, very picky with.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is that?
Probably because he's a white rapper and
Probably
He's
because
the golden boy.
It's because the industry hasn't found
he's the
another
goat.
good white rapper.
well, no, it's
Oh no, he'll always be the golden boy. Don't matter.
no matter what. If you put any white rapper with him on a song, you're going to compare the two. I don't think it's necessarily as much about his ego, but about whoever he's rapping with.
Yeah.
He's on such a level. If he just did a video with a white rapper, it's going to be like, oh, great, look. Automatically, everyone's going to be like, oh, the white rappers did a song together. Of course they did, you know?
What about? I mean, he hasn't even gave Tom McDonald a shot.
Fuck that guy. That's, in my opinion, that's my most hated rapper in the industry. Is Tom McDonald. I
Even
think he's
in the industry?
Yeah, dude. That dude makes numbers. I'd count him in the industry.
Babytron is white and black.
He makes numbers, and I think he's a fucking shit-tard. Fuck that dude. Yeah, Tom McDonald has not made a single song that I think is, like, good quality, intelligently written. None of that. That dude's trash.
But Eminem ain't never even
Copy
mentioned
paste.
people like Slug from Atmosphere, fucking Aesop.
Yeah.
Brother
he's
Ali.
he's not going to work with. Look, there's tons. If you're looking in the, once you open up the underground, you've got thousands of MCs that arguably could eat Eminem. Like, I'm just saying, arguably. Copyright's fucking nasty, bro.
it's in a battle,
if
he
you put
would
copyright
definitely
in a
eat
battle
Eminem.
against Eminem, bro,
Like a freestyle
copyright
battle?
would, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Copyright would eat Eminem, bro, in a freestyle battle. I'm just keeping it real, and that's taking nothing away from Eminem being the GOAT of the industry. But there are people in the underground that can rap better than Eminem. There are people in the underground that can fucking battle Eminem and beat him. I think Eminem is the king of taking all of that. And mastering it all.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's well rounded with it all. But most of his stuff that you see is a high production.
Yeah.
You just slap him on a stage in a random place at a random time with fucking
Everyone's gonna go
MCs that
crazy.
know what they're fucking doing. He might not be able to hang with that shit.
I think Eminem is the Michael Jackson of rap. He's so big at this point. Yeah, you can put him anywhere and it's gonna get live, no matter what.
But everything he does has to be a production. That's what I'm saying with
Oh,
Eminem.
yeah, yeah.
It has to be a
I agree.
production.
Yeah. There's no on the fly shit anymore with him.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. That's what I
Like
always
those so-called freestyles he did, like that were recorded and looked like a music video. That shit ain't freestyle.
Yeah, he's like
No,
he's a
that's-
corporation. At
That's a
this point.
cipher. I'd consider that
Yeah.
like a cipher. And I mean, I do distinguish personally between ciphers and freestyles. I don't think everyone does. I think they're interchangeable. But me personally, when I think of a freestyle, I think you play a beat, you're rapping off the top of your head. A cipher is more of an exhibition. Like,
Yes.
we're all sitting around, play a beat, and then I'm going to rap. Some people freestyle, some people rap writtens, but I'm about to show y'all what I can fucking do. Like,
Yeah,
it's more of
Cypher's
like a
more of an
both.
exhibition, yeah.
While with freestyling, it's more of an on-the-spot thing. It's more of a craft.
But
Not everyone can do
But either way, man, Eminem will always be the top. I mean, Eminem is on a level of fame that is beyond. I mean, it's the top one. It's not even 1%, like 0.01% fame that nobody reaches. Very select people have ever reached his fame level.
No, agreed.
Michael
It's Michael
Jackson's one of
Jackson.
them. Michael Jordan, maybe.
Probably Taylor Swift. Because I mean, trust, she's up there, man. She's fucking popular.
And look, they had Michael Jackson is one of the most famous black musicians of all time.
I
And
thought you
what
were
did
say molesters.
and what did he do to himself? Try to make himself
molest.
look white.
Oh,
He tried to molest him.
like I
Michael
said, molest.
Jackson never molested children. Did molest himself quite a bit.
Funny
though.
thing about Michael Jackson is he tried to make himself look white. That was probably industry manipulation and fucking brain and fucked him up, and he was probably disassociated.
A ninja with a pencil said Tom took 16 minutes to make a rap song about Trump getting shot at. Shit's
Whoa,
weird.
really?
He already has a song about Trump getting shot at?
And he released it 16 minutes. That means he already had it written and probably recorded.
That's great.
Wow.
Tom McDonald can see the future.
Because you're not writing and recording a song in 16 minutes, dude.
Maybe that's why Tom McDonald's songs all sound so half-assed to me. Is because he writes them in 2 minutes.
That could be then.
Maybe he's just the best. Maybe I just got a new respect for Tom McDonald. He's like the best freestyler ever. Every one of his songs, he's just like, hit record, I've got this.
Yeah.
And he records, and then they just release it. And that's why he's able to release them
They
so
might as
quickly.
well. It's that shitty.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I mean,
man.
but yeah, that just shifted everything, man. Eminem coming out, going against the woke cancel culture shit is a shift in entertainment and how the woke is viewed by the majority of the people now, because it's changing now.
Can I ask?
People were afraid of it. They were fucking definitely afraid of being canceled. It was this looming thing that you can't say this, you can't say that. Eminem single-handedly just swayed that.
Think so?
Yeah. It's going the other way now.
Good.
People are not going to be as up in arms to be canceled and afraid of saying shit.
Hell yeah. Queer. Fag.
It's not just them. It's not just them.
Tranny.
It's swaying in
Finally,
it's swaying.
finally, I can stop all this stuff about caring about other people and start hating everyone.
It's just going back, and that's what I'm thinking. The industry realizes that too. It's not just like we know it and the industry doesn't get it. The industry's smarter than we are. They know it's going that way too. That's why Eminem is allowed to do this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. But I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's swaying back. It's not just that. It's other shit. It's comedy. It's a lot of stuff swaying the other way. So
We're good. We're good then. It's going back to normal for a minute.
well, what I'm getting at is
the pendulum is in the middle of swinging
It's
back.
not going back to the normal.
force
This is going to be a fucking huge shift in our country.
While the pendulum is at the bottom, it'll be normal for a minute.
Isn't that how isn't that how the Force works? I don't know much about Star Wars.
It'll
How the
but
Force
it'll
works?
swing the other way way worse. I
Like,
know.
does there have to be an equal?
I mean, think
I'm
about
sorry
it.
if there's
Think
some
about
Star
it,
Wars
guys.
fans out there, but doesn't there have to be an equal amount of like dark and like Jedis or something in Star Wars? There has to be an equal amount of Jedis and dark
I don't
people,
know, something like that.
Siths or something. Yeah.
I don't know, but think about it. With the release of the Eminem's album, which is pretty huge, Trump getting shot, this election shit coming up. I mean, we're headed for a fucking shift.
Shannon
big
Doherty
shift.
died today.
I did see that.
Rip.
I didn't even recognize when I saw the picture. Who the fuck is Shannon Doherty? God damn, she looks.
Every article I saw that had a picture of her was like the old 90210 picture of her. Or something.
No, this one I saw was like a recent picture.
Oh, damn. Oh, and rip Richard Simmons.
Oh, Richard Simmons died.
Yesterday, yeah.
That sucks.
Almost lost him and our Lord and Savior the same day.
I don't think we ever almost lost Trump. I'll just go out and throw that out there too. I don't
Hi
think
there, player. Shit.
I don't think Trump was in danger. Let's just say that.
Oh.
A lot of people aren't happy with Baby Tron and Big Sean's verses on here, but I think they fucking kill it.
I think they're mid,
I think
personally.
they kill it.
I don't care for this song. The whole thing.
This is one of my favorites off the album, personally.
I think it's the only reason it's a single is because Eminem's trying to put them on.
Put them on? Oh,
Yeah.
No, they're on. They're very on. I know you don't know about them yet, but they're very on. Like Big Sean, especially. Big Sean is.
Well, I mean, like on to the, like they're not on to like the masses like that,
I'd
right?
say Big Sean is, yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Tron, no, but Big Sean is. Yeah.
I mean, like Eminem's platform though is like on a different level. Is all I'm saying.
oh, okay.
I think when you have when Eminem has you on his platform, like it's like you're getting taken up, like no matter where you are, right?
Word.
Somebody's
That's a fair talk from Sir Maskey. Baby
Yeah.
Tron and Sean sound almost the same. That's true. They
Yeah.
do have very similar styles.
I
and
didn't know who
voices.
was who.
Word. That's fair.
Still don't.
I think both of them kill it, but yeah, that's just me. I'm taking the brunt of the unpopular opinions on this album. I don't know.
It's fine. The whole time I'm just waiting for Eminem.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it.
And I'll say this, I don't think the hook is that clever. All right, I'll be that guy. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me, it was a goat. It's not that clever. No one backing me up on that.
That's fair.
It's all right. I mean, it's pretty good.
You like that? You like that line?
I thought it was pretty clever. Yeah.
I think it's corny.
That's fair.
If Eminem was the one saying that, everyone would be saying it was corny.
He does say it.
Oh, he does say it at the beginning of his
Right.
verse. You're right.
He does say it.
You're right. Who is this?
This is Big Sean.
Okay.
Big Sean has more energy than Baby Tron. That's the main way you can tell them apart. Big Sean
Okay.
is more of a
Yeah, that
shout delivery, while Baby Tron's is more calm and background.
More of a
delivery.
shitty mumble rap. Gotcha.
the flow sounds. Both their flows sound pretty similar though.
Dude, don't get offended because I'm dissing Baby Sean.
I don't care if you this Baby Tron. I don't give a fuck about
You're
Baby
like,
Tron.
sure.
No, I mean,
I get it, dude. You're over it. I know the body language because my wife gives me the same one.
that's sweet.
Once I like got on her nerves to the point where she's just not having it anymore, that's what I get.
Hell yeah.
See?
Let's talk about your marriage problems on here. Let's talk about it. Let's go over it.
That ain't marriage problems. That's just life. That's just life, man. Yeah, everything's cool. See, then you got to try to throw a dig because you're mad at me. That's rude.
It's not a dick. Dog, you talked about it.
Look
you
at
just
you.
said it, dog.
Look at you. I'm just talking about the elephant in the room, and you're being weird about it.
Well, how are you going to call your wife an elephant?
All right, that was fun.
Got him.
Toby has the worst hook, dog. I agree. Yeah. See, thank you.
That's fair, man. That's fair. I know no one else likes this song. I like this song, though. I think it's the shit. So that's fair, though. Ain't nobody else got to like what I like. I like what I like
I think it sounds
solely
fine.
for the reason that I think it's dope. And yeah, I like this song.
I think it sounds fine. It doesn't sound like it's not like horrible.
Chris
to me.
starts acting like a chapter 17er once you start dissing Eminem, man. He takes that shit seriously.
You're right.
He don't want nothing to do with you.
I'm just shitting if you like Eminem or not. Yeah, no, not at all. I do get in my feelings when I get scolded. That's all. That's all. I just got in my
man. All
feelings
right.
because I got scolded. That's
All right,
it.
man. We're just playing.
My
man.
best friend scolded me on the air.
We're
I
just
got scolded.
playing.
That's it. That's why I'm in my
We're
feelings.
just playing, man.
I'm honest about everything going on. I am in my feelings on this episode, but that was why. It has nothing to do with hating Eminem. I don't give a shit if every single person thinks Eminem sucks. Like, by all means, I think a lot of Eminem's albums did suck.
I don't think this one
Or
sucks.
not a lot. I'd say two. That's
But
a lot.
I
Saying a
will
lot.
s-
That's an exaggeration.
I will say this: I still think Houdini's the best song.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's a great single, and to me, it's the most high energetic, fun song that I heard on the album.
What was track 2?
Habits.
Habits. Yeah, I think Habits is my favorite.
Houdini is definitely like, it's the standout. Like, it's the Without Me. It's the real Slim Shady of this album. It's objectively, I think, the best song. Like, most fun, most energetic, funniest, best beat in that regard. But my favorite, I think, still Lucifer.
Yeah.
But I do love Houdini.
I like King Kniff
Love
being
it.
back. Last time we heard from King Kniff, he was getting a blowjob from Jay and Shaggy.
Oh, really? It's been that long?
I think so. I think that's the last time we heard
Wow.
from King Kniff.
So I didn't know that. I thought I heard this song before, but Chris told me that was already a Jelly Roll song.
Yeah, it's a sample. But I mean, still a big moment for Jelly Roll, I'm sure.
Also, that Jelly Roll question you had earlier. I mean, rap country right now is one of the biggest genres in the country.
Yeah.
So
Beyonce just made a fucking country
Yeah.
album. They got that one
So-
dude, Shabuzi.
it was meant they were going to find some, you know what I mean? They're going to find plenty of country rappers that they can blow up. Jelly Roll was just the one that was able to rise to the occasion the best.
Yeah.
Because they'll give that deal to anybody. You just got to rise to it.
Yeah. I did see a video just the other day of Angelina Jolie. Like, it was supposedly her talking to people, like a secret conversation, and she was like, "Yeah, they held me down and just beat me." She's saying like the part of the ritual was that they hold you down and beat you
Yeah, they do parties.
and do whatever they want to you.
Sounds,
get invited
sounds
to-
like my kind of fun.
You get invited to parties.
Sign me up.
These crazy ass parties in Hollywood. Yeah. and they do crazy shit. You wear masks and everything. Where do you think all the whole wearing the mask thing comes from? And
You hear that? Super famous fun time guys. We know we're on to you.
well, I'm thinking I'm think more of that movie with
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise and what's her face.
I never
Think shit like that.
That Kubrick movie, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it was.
And Kubrick was really into that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But was he just like,
Oh, people say that he was legit.
I
Like,
was gonna ask, do you think he's just putting it on blast, or was he just like into it?
he was into it.
Ah.
Like it's his art. He
I
loves
see.
it. Yeah. They don't care if they put it out there. They know people ain't gonna, read into it like
Man,
that.
who would have known this episode would be so satanic?
It's not satanic.
Wow.
It's more occultic, which can lead to satanic
Yeah, same
shit.
diff. Same diff. Well, so who's more satanic in the real sense, in the honest to God sense? Who's more satanic, Eminem or Son?
I knew you were gonna say that. I would say Eminem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Because he actually took the deal and he's
Wow.
living the deal. Son is not. Yeah.
He hasn't got the deal yet.
Yeah.
He
no.
wants the. He's asking for the
No,
deal.
true satanic shit is taking that fucking high level deal in the industry, and yeah, you have to,
Son
whether
is
you
like-
are or not.
Son is like doing a Dungeons and Dragons cosplay of wanting the deal. That's what you're saying.
I think a lot of the underground rappers, yeah, they look up to the big industry giants that push it, and yeah, they they like it.
Interesting, man. That's funny. Wow. You heard it here first, y'all. Eminem, satanic.
Eminem's not into the occult like that.
Yeah.
He's not.
He just took the deal and got beat and butt fucked.
Pretty much.
Sharif said, eyes wide shut. Yes, that's
Quit putting fucking words in my mouth, man.
Well, I'm just trying to summarize it because for someone like me who, look, I don't have the library of knowledge you have on this kind of shit. So I have to like boil it down to like the bare minimum so that my dumb rodent brain can.
I don't have a library of knowledge. I literally just read about this shit.
I know, but I
do not-
don't.
You don't have a rodent brain. No, I don't. Yeah, no. It's a sticky slope, man. To be famous, that's all I'm gonna say. It's a slippery slope. Sorry, not sticky slope.
Yeah, I want a sticky slope. You want that slope to stick, man. Just climb back up that sticky slope because
Just
you
imagine-
start slipping down that son bitch. Whew!
Just imagine being his level of fame. I mean, it's mind-boggling.
Church.
It is. Well, I'm gonna bring this down so we don't look like total shit. What is that? That's the. Anyway, oh yeah, sorry.
Anyway,
Scold
we
me.
went on some fucking rants today, guys.
Wow. Yeah,
You
dude.
motherfuckers, I was not ready for this. I thought it was just be a normal episode. We're
can't-
gonna talk about the fucking songs.
The cancel culture stuff. I like I said, you were upstairs, I think, but I just said that I think that's the interesting part of this, the conversation around this album, because, like I said, we all agree that this album is good and Eminem can rap, right? No one's arguing that. We could talk about Slim Shady versus Eminem, yada yada, but the whole cancel culture aspect, I think, is where the interesting conversation is. Just getting anyone's take on that, because every conversation I've seen people talk about online, that's where they're taking it. You know, and they're not, and it's not let's cancel him. It's no one's trying to cancel you, dude. You know. It's a weird it's probably a direction maybe he didn't expect people to take, but I think maybe it's him even trying to use his battle rap skills to get ahead of it, and obviously people ain't taking the bait, but either way,
I think a lot of people are, because a lot of reaction channels and shit, people that watch that stuff, they're like, you can't cancel them.
Okay.
Y'all can try. They're all with it.
Yeah.
They're all about it. And
maybe that's what he wants. Maybe that's what we all want. All just to kind of rally behind him, like, yeah, man, you come fuck with us, woke assholes.
I
fuck
tend to
you.
agree with you. I don't think cancel culture is as strong as it was. I don't think it's a thing really anymore. I don't think, and number one, I don't think you could have ever canceled Eminem even at its strongest.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
It's just content, and it's entertaining, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Good album all around. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge Eminem guy. Obviously when I was young, I had the first two albums. I think I even stopped caring about Eminem at the Eminem show.
Yeah, I did too. Actually,
Yeah.
I wasn't huge on that album. That album has since grown on me, and I now
Yeah.
love it.
It's a great album, but
At the time, I was not into
yeah.
it.
But
I love
you-
the first two.
Recovery was great.
Yeah.
Recovery. Marshall Mathers LP2 was dope.
I gave those all a listen. I didn't really like super get back into it until like he dropped Kamikaze though. That's when I was like,
Kamikaze
yeah.
super fire. Yeah.
I was an Encore lover though. I actually liked Encore.
Encore is all right. It
People
was mid to
people
me.
say it's his worst, but I liked it, man. I listened to the fuck out of Encore. I don't know, but
it was mid.
I have gone back and listened to it, and it is mid. Rain Man is the standout for sure.
But yeah, I mean,
Eminem, man,
in the recent years, Eminem has sparked my interest more.
Yeah.
And made me come back around and be like, yeah, he's great and can't deny it.
Yeah, man. He's I have no problem calling him the GOAT to me.
He's one of them for sure.
I know it might not be white, but
It's hard to
I'm
beat.
saying it.
Well, no, it's hard to beat.
Sorry,
it's hard
Sean.
to beat his. It's hard to beat his credentials. He's the best-selling rap artist of all time. He's going to go down in the record books. Like even though he's not, you can say he's not the best battler, but who's beat him? You know what I mean? Who's beat him other than fucking what's his name, Freeze or whatever?
Juice.
Yeah.
J.U. Ice.
Juice Freeze. Yeah. Some awesome street name. But yeah, like other than that, like he hasn't been beaten yet, you know what I mean? So until one of those people actually comes up and beats him,
he'll never put himself in a position to be in a battle rap like that.
a lot of people
again.
have done that. Like fucking what's his name just had a ghost written verse about him that actually I think got him pretty good. Who was that fucking Benzino? Benzino released a diss song to Eminem, but he had ghostwriters write it. And the guy who wrote it was an actual professional battle rapper, and it actually had some fucking dope-ass lines in it, like some really good lines.
Okay.
If Benzino had have actually written it, it probably would have beaten Eminem's diss. Like Eminem would have had to respond, but he didn't write it, so it really didn't hold any water.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter how good it is, if you didn't write it.
I mean, why?
it's
Why even
horseshit.
bother Benzino? No one gives a fuck about you.
Well, that's his only claim to fame is Eminem. As much as he says he hates Eminem,
Well, he had his
the only time he
magazine.
gets any attention is when he's talking shit. Yeah, but Double XL's way gone.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that was his claim to fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Eminem will never battle again in
I mean,
the
he
true
raps
sense
too,
of a
but
battle.
He ain't very big in the rap world.
There'll never be a true battle from Eminem anymore. It'll just be writing back and forth to other artists or writing to the industry as a whole or there'll never be a competition battle like how 8 Mile was.
Eminem is like a Kobe steak. The thing is, like with Kobe steak, it's fucking delicious. It's amazing. But if you eat Kobe steak 100 times, eventually you're just gonna want some fucking chicken. You know what I mean? Like. You can get tired of Eminem. He is peak quality. He's amazing. He's dope. But there's so many other rappers out there, and there's so many other sounds and so many other insights that I want to hear that it's tough to listen to Eminem on playlists and shit because even his new stuff that he puts out, as impressive as it is, it's Eminem. You know what I mean? I'm seeing just more Eminem. I want to hear from more people. So I don't listen to much Eminem, but that's not to say I don't really, really love Eminem and like think he's the shit.
I rarely put on Eminem. Let's keep it real.
Rarely. I think the only stuff that I have in my playlist from Eminem is from Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah.
The first one. Like I've got like The Way I Am and Kill You. You know what I mean? Like some of those in there. But for the most part, yeah.
I think M's just become more of an experience now. He'll drop something, you experience it like it's an event or a movie.
it's like a pop culture phenomenon, you know. That's why DC, surprisingly, DC Fago guy was talking in our Discord that he had never really listened to Eminem, and even for Juggalo, like I think that's crazy because Eminem was like getting popular the same time we were all like getting into it, like around then. So
yeah, I remember when he came out. It's like, oh, so there's a rapper coming out of Detroit, and he's saying zany shit like ICP. We immediately hopped on.
To me, it was Juggalo shit. So
Yeah.
you know, for anyone, especially as big as a phenomenon as he's been over the last 25 years, like for someone to say like I never really fucked with him, like that blew my mind. But that said, I know DC's like he was into a lot of metal and shit too, but. He's like, where should I start? Should I listen to this album? Like, should I go back? And Somebody said, yeah, go back, and I do agree. Like, you should listen to all of it, and especially as a Juggalo, like his first album is probably going to be your favorite. But that said, I said, why not start with this one? It's all of them are good, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like there's an ongoing story to hear or anything like that. Start with this one and be part of the moment, dude. That's what I told him. I said, at least then you'll hear all these conversations, you'll be able to be part of it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that goes to what you're saying. It's a pop culture phenomenon. It's not just a rapper releasing an album. So
Yeah. Then go back and enjoy the older shit.
yeah, you know what? I'm going back to listen to the Emerald Tablets.
There you go.
I think that's a good idea.
And I've been listening to the fuck out of that Dirty album. Dirty.
Don't they?
Why did I say it like that? Dirty album.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah, no, that album was fire too.
It's awesome.
Anubis, book 1, Anubis from Clockwork is actually coming soon.
Yep.
So that's on the
New album
inside
announcement?
of the album cover. Anubis, pretty cool little emerald Anubis head.
Yep.
What is Anubis?
I don't think this is work.
Is that like an Egyptian thing?
Yeah, this camera's not working, man. Sorry.
Oh well, but yes, I think it's an Egyptian thing. It's a Greek god, Anubis. I don't know what it's the god of.
I know it's the one that looks like a wolf or whatever.
Like a jackal.
Is
I
it?
think he has the head of a jackal.
I know
That's what I
on
was
Cookie Run Kingdom, one of my cookies have that. Anyways, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
man.
Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us.
hey,
guys.
man.
Kiss makeup.
I'm sorry.
We'll talk off the show. We're friends, guys. We're friends, guys. We're friends. Friends have kerfuffles. We'll talk off the show.
It's not even. It's not even.
Just
You
marry
make, you make it weird, man. All right.
Yeah,
Well, let's shuffle the fuck up out of here then. Sound good?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
Alrighty, man. We'll slide him in back in the Deco brothers.
We'll slide it in.
Jekyll.
One
Does
love,
the button
everybody.
work? Oh, cool.
See you next week.
All right, bye, guys. See ya. Chris, I hope you come next week. I hope you're here.
I'll think about
Come?
it.
Please come.
Please come on.
I'll think about it. Derek, grab the boxing gloves. All right, take your pants
damn
off. Take your fucking pants off. Take your fucking pants off. You know how this goes. Get off of me. Give me the boxing